Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. OTB has just dropped their Champions Cup disc. Got the Particle Glow HEX here. Can't wait to throw this. Is it going to be more stable, less stable than most hexes, or is it just going to be a nice, easy to throw hex like they all are? Let's find out. Let's go. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. If you haven't checked out my Particle Glow virus video, you should check that out. That was yesterday. Super excited to test out the Particle Glow HEX. Now, in one of my videos I listed all 8 of the Champion Cup discs that were coming out. And I gotta say, Particle Glow discs were at the bottom of my list, but after my video yesterday, that virus has bumped itself up to the top for sure, if not the #1 position. So maybe the HEX will clinch the #2 spot. Let's find out. Let's see how it throws. Okay, now most of you know I am predominantly a backhand player, but after playing with Big Germ, I'm gonna try to do some forehands with this HEX because Big Germ is a big believer of doing forehands with the HEX. Okay, this hole is a great forehand shot, nice and straight, finishes a little bit to the right. You just gotta hit the gap. Let's see if we can do it. Oh, baby. Come on, be good. Let's go. All right, little Germ might not have Big Germ power, but that was phenomenal. Well, super impressed with the flight of this, especially on a forehand. I see why Big Germ likes throwing this as a forehand. Just a great, reliable, straight flying disc. Hexes, man, you can just pump on them. You know they're not gonna be super flippy. They're just gonna hold that line pretty much the whole way. Great fade at the end. Wow. I might need to forehand some hex a little bit more. Yeah, and if you're pin high on this hole, you're doing something great. I'm exactly pin high. 15, 18 footer for a nice little easy birdie. Let's go. All right, forehand a hex. That's on my list of things I need to get better at. Next hole we got here, 284. This is perfect for a backhand shot. You just got to throw something straight through this gap, have it turn a little bit to the left at the end. That should be right up the alley of this hex. So let's see how she flies on a nice little straight to maybe overstable line backhand. There we go. That's a hex for you. Come on. Let's go. Almost a tap in. There's a reason why these pros who are sponsored by MVP throw hex. They're just great, reliable discs. It's gonna hold a line for you, but when they're brand new like this, they got a nice, reliable fade at the end, which you guys saw on the forehand on the last hole, backhand on this hole too. It's just a great disc, can handle a lot of speed, but don't let that scare you off. If you're a slower arm speed, you can get them in lighter weights and they'll fly just like the heavy weights for the pros. Another easy birdie. Next hole, 273. This would be a nice little backhand shot for me all day long. But like I said, want to be able to learn this on a forehand. So let's try doing this on a forehand. Just dead straight, 273 feet. See how she does. Oh, loving it. And then look at this stable finish. Perfect. Wow, that had a big stable finish, but I love how reliable this is. You can just pump on it and rely on it to go dead straight. Love it. So some of you might be wondering, how does the Particle Glow look on this run of Particle Glow plastics? We know the first run, the Tempo Particle Glows, they were a little underwhelming, but this run, I gotta say, pretty impressive. Now, it doesn't hurt to put this thing in the sunlight or have a nice UV light, but very impressed with how these things glow. I can legit see doing a glow round with these discs and easily being able to find them out in the dark. Before I do the final hole here, I've reviewed the Particle Glow Virus and the Particle Glow HEX. Still got 6 more discs I need to review. Let me know in the comment, which is the next one you guys want to see. Can't wait to review those ones. Also, make sure you stay tuned, like and subscribe if you haven't done so, because those will be coming out very soon. And TSA has some sick drops coming out next week too. I'll be reviewing those ones along with an exclusive disc that's coming out for Disc Golf Deals USA. I think a lot of you guys are gonna like too. That's coming up in 2 weeks. So on this last hole, it's about 450 feet, kind of a soft par 4, a lot of OB though. But off the get-go, you want to end up over to the right. So we're going to do a little virus, hex, pixel action. Let's see if we can do one throw with each of these and get in for a nice easy birdie. So off the get-go, let's start with the virus here so you guys can see how this, even though it's called a -3.5 1, it's actually flying more like a -2 1. Super impressed with this disc. Oh, I love that. The further to the right, the better. Got a late tree, but that should put us in a good spot to throw the hex. All right, virus put us in a pretty decent spot. We got a nice little window here. We're probably about 200 out. Just got to throw something straight, have it hook a little bit hard to the left. Should be no problem for this hex. And I gotta say, I haven't mentioned this yet, but the plastic feels kind of soft too. I'm looking at the bottom, there's not an S on here. I know it's not supposed to be Proton soft, but it does feel kind of like it is a little bit softer than normal Proton, which I love. All right, see if we can get a nice little easy birdie putt here. Oh, it's a little low. Come on, skip up there. All right, there we go. Got a nice little 30-footer for birdie. All right, we got a 28-footer here. See if we can knock this down with the pixel. It's a death putt. There's OB Creek behind it, but we're not thinking about that. All we're thinking about is hitting the putt. Well, par on this hole is a little disappointing, but we'll take that. Guys, but what's not disappointing is these drops from OTB, the Hex. I gotta say, it does feel a little bit soft to me, which I love. Got a little bit extra grip than most of the normal Proton plastic, and that Particle Glow, super sick. And what a super sick design on this too. If you guys haven't checked out the virus yet either, you should check out my video on that. Super impressed with this disc. Don't let the numbers fool you. It's a little bit more stable than you think. Hey, what are the other discs you want to see from the OTB drop this year? Let me know. I'll be dropping them over the weekend. All right, guys, if you're looking to get some discs like these, you guys know where to go. Head on over to Disc Golf Deals USA. Use my code. It'll save you 10%. Who doesn't like saving money? All right, until I see you next time, peace out.